Marami sa mga motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, ang sinasabi sa atin, dream big. Always dream big. Di ba yan yung ini-encourage nila sa atin? Kasi maganda talaga kung mangangarap ka na lang din. E di, lakihan mo na kasi talagang mababago naman ang buhay mo. That's always a good thing, dreaming big. Pero ang hindi nila nasasabi din is nakakatakot din siya. Dreaming big is so scary kasi ang dami ring challenges. Dreaming big means big challenges and big problems din. In this video, I'll share with you yung latest na naging big dream ko. Share ko rin yung mga big challenges, big problems kasi ang dami. And of course, I'll share with you kung ano yung mga ginawa ko na ma-overcome ko yung challenges na yun para makumpleto ko yung big dream ko. Game ka na? Hi everyone, my name is Coach Jack and I'm a mindset and life coach for titas who are looking to change their limiting beliefs to find their purpose. One of my latest big dreams is to write a book. And I just finished it. I just submitted it to my editor a few weeks ago. Nag-decide ako na mag-check-in dito para tapusin talaga yung aking libro ng uninterrupted na wala talaga akong ibang iniisip para nakafocus lang ako doon. And it worked! Waiting na lang ako para sa printing, sa publishing, and of course sa book launch. And I hope to see you there. Ang libro ko po is all about shifting limiting beliefs so that you can discover your purpose. Ang bigat, no? Hindi ko nga akalain bakit ito yung naging topic ng libro ko. Sa totoo lang, matagal ko nang pinapangarap na makapagsulat ng libro. I also work as a freelance editor and I have edited so many books, so many scripts, articles over the years na siguro nainggit na rin ako na sabi ko, sana naman sarili kong libro naman yung ini-edit ko. 2 years ago, I decided it's time. It's time to write my own book. And it wasn't easy kasi noong una, hindi ko maisip, ano ba? Tungkol saan ba ang isusulat kong libro? Ano yung magiging topic? Ang dami kong naisip na ideas. But you know what helped? Nagdasal ako. Sabi ko, Lord, whatever your message is, show me. Show me so that I can share it with the people. Share it with the titas. He showed me what I should do. And doon una, sabi ko, Lord, bakit ito? Parang ang weird. Parang out of nowhere yung idea. But when I started writing it, grabe. Naging therapy yung book ko. Ang dami kong naungkat, ang dami kong rediscover tungkol sa sarili ko, at ang dami kong na-heal in the process. I'm so excited for you to read this book. Lalo na yung mga naghahanap ng kung sino ba talaga sila, ano ba talaga ang purpose nila, ano ba dapat talaga ang gawin nila sa buhay nila. Katulad ng sabi ko, no, hindi naging madali yung pagsulat ng librong ito. This is one of the reasons why I've been away from YouTube. Kasi talagang nakafocus ako dito. I have my work, I have my family and my relationships, and I have my service sa church group ko. Tapos I had my book. Kailangang focus talaga ako dito. Kaya ngayon pa lang ulit ako gumagawa ng video. And I pray na may makukuha kang inspiration para sa sarili mong pangarap, para sa mga projects mo. It hasn't been easy. I have been writing and editing this book for the past 2.5 years. I'm so grateful kasi may sinalihan akong self-publishing program kay Paper Cat Books, and siya yung naging push ko talaga para matapos na tong libro. Alam niyo, kung wala yon, kung wala akong deadline, siguro hanggang ngayon, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ako ng pagsusulat kasi ang dami kong gustong sabihin. Pero siguro I'll wait for the next book para magawa yon. So let's talk about the big challenges I had while I was writing this book. Marami akong naging challenges, but for this video, I'll just focus on 3 challenges that I had. Number 1 is I did not have the right support. Oo, supported ako ng family ko, ng friends ko. Lagi nila akong pinupush na magsulat. Lagi nila ako tinatanong, tungkol saan ba yung libro mo? Or kailan na ba ito mapapublish? I love them for that. I love that they pushed me to keep writing and to finish this book. Pero sa totoo lang, ang hirap kasi they don't really have the experience of self-publishing and book writing. Kaya hindi ako makalapit sa kanila for advice. Hindi ako makalapit sa kanila para sabihin na, oh, ito yung nangyayari sa akin, ito yung mga challenges na nangyayari sa akin. Nung year 1, nasa Abu Dhabi pa ako noon. My friends were all so supportive, but none of them were writers, none of them were publishers. It changed when I moved back to Manila. Kasi doon na-meet ko na yung mga iba kong kaibigan na nakapagsulat na ng libro, yung iba naman may publishing company, and I'm so grateful nga na naging part ako ng self-publishing mentoring program ng Paper Cat Books. Dahil si Kat at saka ang pamilya niya have been in the publishing industry for decades. And kahit siya, marami na rin siyang librong na isulat. And of course, my fellow mentees are also writing with me. Some of them are writing their first book like me, and some of them have been writing several books already. So, I was in the right group talaga. I was in the right spot. Ito yung ang tagal-tagal ko nang hinahanap. Sila yung nag-push talaga sa akin. They held me accountable para tapusin na yung libro. Before I found them, sobrang lost din ako. Kahit na alam ko kung ano yung isusulat ko, alam ko yung mga kwento ko, ang hirap kasi nagre-rely lang ako sa sarili ko. I needed the eyes of a publisher and a fellow author para talagang makita ko kung ano ba talaga, saan ba talaga patungo tong libro to, paano ko siya i-improve pa, paano ko siya pagagandahin pa. I cannot turn to my friends for that kasi a lot of them, majority of them, have not written a book. So, hindi nila alam talaga how to improve it. Because of this program also, it held me accountable na, okay, may deadline na tayo, kailangan masubmit mo na yung libro by this time. Oh my God, pressure. Pero ito yung hinahanap kong pressure, ito yung hinahanap kong guidance para talagang magawa ko na, matapos ko na, makapag-commit na ako na ma-publish na tong libro. 2.5 years na, titas, 'di ba? Dapat lang time na for me na ilabas ko yung libro. And nakakatuwa yung mga signs na nakikita ko sa TV, social media, sa news, sa mga kwento ng mga kaibigan ko. And I realized, this is something that a lot of people will need. So I'm very, very happy that I was able to finish it and I submitted it to my editor already. My number 2 challenge was to keep writing despite life. Siyempre, meron pa naman din akong buhay besides sa pagsusulat ng libro. I had my full-time work. I had my social time. Importante din yung connection with my friends, with my family, yung relationships ko. Of course, kasama din ang prayer life ko. I'm one of the active servants and a leader in my church group. Ang daming nangyayari. One of the reasons kung bakit din ang tagal bago ko natapos yung libro kasi sa dami ng ginagawa ko, minsan pagod na ako. Hindi ko na ma-open pa yung file. Tapos mag-iisip, ano ba ang pwede ko pang gawin for this? Ano pa ba yung makikita ko para improve ko to? Hindi na kaya na utak ko. Kaya hindi ko na lang pinapansin. There was a time, ilang buwan bago ko binuksan talaga yung file ko. Kasi sobrang pagod na ako because of the self-publishing mentoring program. Pinupush kami ni Kat. Kamusta na ang libro ninyo? Doon ka naalala. Oo nga pala, shucks, nagigilty ako. Kaya push ulit, bukas ulit. Kahit napagod, minsan kahit 1 page lang, yun na i-edit ko. Sige, okay na. At least that's 1 more page, diba? Pero itong 3rd challenge, ito na siguro yung pinaka-matindi at pinaka-malaking challenge na pinagdaanan ko while writing this book. Like I mentioned, my book is all about changing your limiting beliefs so that you can find your purpose. I had to be very vulnerable while writing this book. I had to share my stories, my past stories, and I had to share all my insecurities, all my problems, my past problems to be able to write this book. Alam mo, tita, kala ko, na-solve ko na yung limiting beliefs ko. Pero while writing this book, na-realize ko, hindi pa pala. Ang dami kong naging problema, ang dami kong naging false beliefs na binaon ko lang pala. And when I started to dig deep, ayun, bumalik sila. Nag-resurface ulit sila. And I had to confront it. And siguro okay na rin kasi at this point in my life, ang dami ko nang natutunan, ang dami ko nang pinagdaanan. Kaya nagkaroon ako ng logic and in a way, rationality, no? Para ma-figure out, kaya pala ako naging ganito dahil sa nangyari sa past ko. Kaya pala, ito yung naging trabaho ko dahil sa naging past ko. Kaya pala, ito yung mga relationships ko. Ito yung mga pangarap ko. Ito yung trabaho ko. Dahil sa limiting beliefs ko. Na-discover ko yan lahat while writing this book. Kaya alam nyo rin yung isang rason kung bakit ang tagal kong sinusulat ito. Tita, iyak ako ng iyak. Pag inuungkat ko yung kwento ko, umiiyak ako pagkatapos. Because I could not believe that that was what happened to me. I could not believe what happened to me in the past really shaped the way I grew up. I'm grateful in a way for everything that has happened to me dahil alam ko na kung sino ba dapat ako, sino ako, ano ba ang patutunguhan ko. But it was hard. It was a hard life. A lot of people believe kasi na kahit na lumaki ako na hindi naghirap, akala nila maganda buhay ko. Pero mahirap talaga pagka ang kinalakihan mong surroundings na environment, well, let's just say it was this generation's version of toxic. A lot of times, tita, natanong ako ng mga tao, nagtataka sila, bakit ako nagkakaroon ng ganitong mga problema kung hindi naman ako ng problema sa pera growing up. Money doesn't solve everything. Money isn't the solution to all problems. Because of this book, I became more aware of what I longed for. Technically, hindi ko na yan makukuha with my current situation, with my family, with my friends. Pero pwede ko siyang makuha sa future family ko. I'm so grateful pa rin na nagawa ko siya, na naging therapy tong librong to. Kasi alam ko na kung ano yung gusto ko. Alam ko rin kung ano yung ayaw ko. I'm so grateful for that. Yun lang. Nakakaloka na kailangan pagdaanan yung buong proseso na yun. Mga magang mata para lang maintindihan yun, para lang ma-realize yun. Kailangan i-break ka muna. Sometimes you have to fall apart so that you can fall back together. Katulad ng sabi ko, di ba? Yung big dreams may big challenges, may big problems. And you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared to face them. Alam niyo, kahit na sinabi ko na yung first challenge ko is I did not have the right support, at least I still had support. My family and friends, they just really helped me get it together. They helped me make sense of things. Minsan kinukwento ko tong libro eh. Minsan kinukwento ko yung mga sinusulat ko sa mga friends ko. Because I try to get their opinions. I try to get their stories as well. I'm glad na at the end of our sessions or at the end of our conversations, na-enlighten ako. Nakikita ko yung different perspectives. And that's what I needed while writing this book. I was stuck for the longest time. Lord, paano ba to? Ano ba yung magiging big message ng librong to? Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, after 2 years of writing this book, nag-attend lang ako ng Lenten Recollection ng March. Doon ko lang nakita talaga, ano ba talaga yung gusto sabihin ni Lord? Because I believe He was using me so that I can share His message through this book. And ginamit din ni Lord si Father para i-share sa akin, ano ba yung message? Alam niyo kasi after nun, grabe, I was on fire. Kahit pagod ako, kahit na masakit na yung mata ko from being in front of the computer all day. Sabi ko, kailangan kong isulat tong message na to. Kahit na hindi ako nasa harap ng computer, pwede kong maisulat sa kamay eh. So, ganun ginawa ko talaga. Sobrang on fire na ako. Of course, dahil kasi may deadline ako, paulit-ulit ko sinasabi, tita, na my journey was not easy. But now it's done. I submitted to my editor in a few months. Magbo-book launch na ako. I hope you can come. And in a few months, I will be a published author. My gosh, alam niyo bang ilang dekada ko na yun pinapangarap. Pero ngayon, totoo na. Totoo na. Matutupad na yung pangarap ko. Earlier, I shared 3 challenges. Now, I'm going to share the 3 ways that kept me going. Number 1 is to keep my eyes on the prize. and the why. Bakit ko ba ginagawa? I had my eyes on the prize. One, of course, is matupad yung pangarap ko. Two, is to glorify God. And third, is to help the people change their false lives so that they can discover their purpose. Ito yung mga prizes ko. Ito rin yung whys ko. That kept me going. Number two, is to have a support group. Super importante talaga. Kahit support individual lang, support partner lang, that's okay. Kahit na hindi mo siya nakikita offline, hindi mo siya, kung nakikita mo lang siya online, that's okay. But you have to have that support group. Because they will encourage you and they will hold you accountable. Kaya make sure din yung i-invite mo na magiging support partner mo or support group mo ay hindi naman enabler. Yung talagang ipupush ka talaga. Natatanungin ka lagi, ano na nangyayari? Kailan na ang deadline mo? Ano na ang progress? Have someone like that. You will keep going despite all these challenges. And of course, number three is to keep praying. Every day, I pray to God to help me, guide me, and support me while I write this book. I pray the rosary, ino-offer ko siya sa novena. Hindi dahil worried ako na hindi ko ito magagawa, but because I needed the emotional support, the mental support of sharing God's message. Because I believe talaga, tita, na hindi ko message naman talaga itong nasa libro. Message to ni Lord para sa atin. And He is using me and my gifts, my talents, my skills to share this with you. At the same time din kasi, hindi nyo lang babasahin to, but I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to be your accountability group or partner. Tulong-tulungan tayo dito eh. Hindi tayo dapat nag-iisa. Ang hirap ng nag-iisa, especially when we have so many problems. We have to keep pushing. We have to keep inspiring. We have to keep motivating each other. I pray that you were able to get some takeaways from this video. Kung confused ka ba kung ano yung takeaway mo, I pray that it's this. That you keep dreaming big. It will be scary. It will have so many challenges. You just need to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, sometimes physically, to overcome those challenges. Because the truth is, once you've faced and solved all those challenges, you will become wiser and stronger and be able to help even more people. Thank you so much for watching this video. Medyo kinabahan ako kasi this is the first video that I have written and produced in more than a year. So medyo nakakapa ulit ako. But I'm so happy. Thank you for watching this video. I pray that you continue to dream big dreams. Share in the comments below kung ano ba yung big dream na natrabaho nyo ngayon or yung big dream na gusto nyong matupad para we can support you, we can pray for you, and we can be there for you. If you have any questions or would like support, if you are looking for an accountability partner or a support partner, I am here for you. Just contact me on my socials. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you subscribe to my channel, you like this video, and of course, ring that bell para ma-notify kayo pag meron na tayong new videos. Thank you so much, everyone. Continue to dream big dreams because your dream, your completed dream, will help and support someone with their own dreams. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.